Welcome to Third Party News from Retro Robot Radio for the date of September 27th, 2014. Bold Forms has shown off the test shot of their Wildfire figure. This is their figure based on Generation 1 Breakdown. And as you can see by looking at it, they've completely redesigned the chest from the render that we saw a few weeks ago, and I think it's a good improvement. Custom Robots has been showing off some of their Revoltech versions of Transformers. These are non-transforming, highly articulated figures. Here is their Hound-inspired figure. And then also they have this six-shot and a great shot variant. Not sure if Hound's going to come in two different versions as two. Possibly he could come as the Junkion Detritus. DX9 has been showing off their finished product of the War in the Pockets Speedo and Gartanel figures. They're Blur and Ironhide. These are only large Legends class figures. They're really good, but they're just too darn small. I think they would have done a lot better if they would have made these good-sized deluxes. Keith's Fantasy Club has been showing off a variant of their Captain Shark figure. This one is exclusive to Upgrade Commander and has a slight repaint on it. The tail, the gun, and the teeth are in different colors, which makes it more accurate to the cartoon model of Captain Shark from the Brave series. A new company has made an announcement called Play With This Too. They've been showing off some designs for a robot figure that they're coming out with. Play With This Too is a company made by several former Hasbro employees who've broken off to make their own independent toy robot line. This line is going to be a bunch of 6-inch size figures that have easily changeable heads and fists, and they also have transforming tech drones that attach to them as weapons or shields. It looks like that this is the very first design they're coming out with, called Astroblast. They were at the RetroCon this weekend showing off the details of the figure, and all they have so far is some artwork. But according to the design here, it will stand 6-inch tall, have multiple 5mm ports, multiple interchangeable hands that hold 5mm weapons, interchangeable heads. This version will have one human and one robot head, multiple points of articulation, transforming tech drone, and tech drone can become weapons and shield. It also carries a hyper action whip. Now, as you can see from the little illustration in the upper right, this Astroblast, a lot of people have been saying, reminds them of the Generation 1 Pretender Cloudburst. And I think that might be intentional. Let's see, you can also see here's some artwork of him. The people over at Play With This Too also have come up with some artwork of a figure. They're calling him Desolator. He has a definite skull bull motif, looking a lot like the Generation 1 Pretender Skullgrin. But here's the really interesting thing. There's a recolor of Astroblast seen in this illustration as well, called the Deep Earth Explorer, and the deco on that figure is actually very similar to the Inhumanoids character of Liquidator. So they can do homages to other figure lines as well. It would be really neat, I think, if they could throw in something from Mask or Centurions. Who knows? You know, this is a great 80s line figure. Anything that they can make 6-inch figures with lots of accessories, 5mm ports, and just keep recoloring the figures into different things, I think it'd be great. Now, according to Play With This Too, they're going to be doing a Kickstarter type or some other type of crowdsourced fundraiser for their first figure, probably coming up at the beginning of next year. I'm going to try to get more details for you, and we'll try to maybe bring it to you in the next episode. Renderform has been showing off their alternate heads that they've manufactured for the Fans Project Steel Core figure. They have two different molds, slightly different, both basically based on the Energon Ultra Magnus and Armada Overload figure's head. As you can see here, it comes in both a blue and a gray version, and in both slightly different molds. They're also going to be releasing a red version that is meant to go with the red core figure that will be coming out with the trailer, and the red version is a limited edition that also comes with this red sword. The TFC toys designed and actually manufactured by a company called Jinjiang out of China, Star Rescue Team and the Star Rescue Dinosaur Team have been showing up on Chinese sales sites in box sets now. So the original Dinosaur Team colors and I think this is the smaller of the two, Rescue Team, are now available in box sets. Another interesting release this week is Toy Stages has been showing off some of their backdrops for Transformers themed displays. Here you can see they have one that's a desert scene. There's the inside of the Autobots headquarters at the control panel, and also here's a hallway, and then here's the entrance. You can also get outside the Ark, inside the Decepticon headquarters, inside Decepticon headquarters at a window, at the space bridge, at the tower coming out of the Decepticon headquarters, one based on the original box art for Generation 1's 1984 toys, and for the Decepticon version, and some based on Cybertron with different setups. These displays are going to end up coming out in a variety of sizes. You can order them online from toystages.com. They'll actually have a set of tiles as well that can go on the ground beneath these stages, giving you an appropriate place for them to stand on that fits in with the photographs. I think these are going to be very popular. I've been waiting for something like this to come out for quite a time. And we've had some feedback since the last episode. Sean Markle says he needs some third-party expertise. He has Year of the Snake Omega Supreme and really needs more G1 in his Omega Supreme. He wants to know if he should invest in a Maki Toys Armageddon kit or wait for the Machine Boy Defense Base. Well, in all honesty, I have no idea when the Machine Boy's Defense Base will be coming out. We've only seen a few art teasers, and so if you're patient, you can wait, but right now the Armageddon kit is available, so you might want to go for that. Tyler Hurd says, I'm actually happy that somebody is working on Slingshot for the 2015 Combiner Wars. Really happy about that. I think it's a good idea, too. On the Alt Toys Transformers Usenet post, Zobavor posted that he loves that the third-party Outback can actually hold a gun in his hand. That always bugged him about the G1 toy not being able to carry it. And he also wants to know how people are coming up with add-ons for the 2015 Generations toys already. Although the Slingshot needs to exist, how can someone be making it compatible? Well, I guess they're just working on the basic toy, and they'll work the connector in later. It also bothers him that the 6-gun and Slammer from Iron Factory are about the same size. Well, you know, they're great little Legends figures, but there's different size 6-guns out there if you want one of the other ones. This week's screen capture is of Mr. Wizard Don Herbert and his assistant Scott as they are introduced to the Hero 1 robot from Heathkit on Mr. Wizard's World. This week's news brought to you from the pages of tformers.com and TFW 2005. News read by Matthew Ignash. Be sure to check out our YouTube page at Retro Robot Radio and leave a comment. And check out the third-party TF Crashers on Facebook.